Hey everybody, Ed Homewood, welcome back to the channel. Today's video should be fun. We're going to talk about 5 systems that I recommend starting at under $500. A holiday gift giving guide, maybe you have a young person in your family that needs a nice little hi-fi for their bedroom or their dorm room, or you're looking to add a nice little system for a second bedroom den, something like that. That's what this video is all about. So please do me a favor, sit back, relax, and we'll get going with all these different systems. Well, this first system is going to be the under $500 system, and it is pretty much a complete system. We're going to start out with the Dayton Audio Classic B65. This is a 6.5-inch two-way speaker. They're 80 bucks. They sound quite good. They really do sound much better than $80 would lead you to believe. Build quality-wise, they're not the finest in the world, but I'll tell you what, they're probably better than anything coming out of, Amazon with some name you can't recognize or barely can pronounce. This is a legit product. Very nice. We're going to team that up with the Fozzy ZA3 amplifier. This is a lovely little amplifier. It's got a nice set of goes intos and goes outas. It's got a subwoofer out, so if you ever want to add a subwoofer to the system, you can. It's got good power at 150 bucks. That's a really nice unit. Now, you've got 2 choices. You can use the SMSL SU1 or you can use the SMSL D1. I happen to like the D1. This uses that ROM DAC chip, and it's got a great sound. It's very detailed. It's got a smooth, almost like the SU1 with an AKM chip, but this one's maybe a little bit more robust than that, and I like that at about 99 bucks or 100 bucks or whatever it is. Then our source, going to be a Wii Mini, absolutely. For 100 bucks, this is inexpensive, gives you all of the streaming that you'd ever want to. Run out of this optical into the DAC, into the ZA3, put everything on your sound solver, 3 shelf mini rack or medium rack, and you're all done for 483 bucks. Really nice sounding system. Great for a student, great for dorm room, great for maybe a student at home in their bedroom. Get them listening to music at a decent level and have them get that appreciation for it. And then they can continue their journey into hi-fi. And again, I think at 483 bucks, this is a really nice little system. All right, well, the next system is the budget headphone system. And what we're going to start off with is the Apos Audio Gremlin little tube headphone amplifier. This is a lovely piece. It comes with Raycor tubes, 12AU7s. You can roll tubes. I've been rolling tubes in this thing. I really enjoy the sound of this. Right now I've got some NOS mid-60s GE 12AU7 tubes in it. Beautiful vintage, lovely sound, fully balanced, really well constructed. Now I don't have the little stacker, so you can stack them together, but let's pair that with the Apos Druid. You have a full-blown R2R DAC. Now, the Gremlin, 120 bucks. The Apos Audio Druid, I think current introductory price is somewhere around 150 bucks or less. This has swappable op amps, and maybe you can see I've already swapped them a little bit. I've got Burson V7s in there. This is a full-blown R2R ladder. I'll include a close-up picture of it. Beautiful. Now, the drawback to this is only USB input. So you'll need to go from a streamer or your PC, or you can go from your phone or tablet device if you want to and go into this. I would recommend if you're using an Android device to get USB Audio Player Pro. It really makes a big difference. But anyway, so that's a wonderful little stack, right? About 150 bucks for that. And again, I don't have the little $15 stacker that goes with them, but you can get it from Apos Audio. And then for headphones, one of my favorites, the FIO FT1 closed-back dynamic driver headphones. These things sound absolutely outstanding. Good bass, good clarity. Now, for use, personal use, the closed-back means that your partner or someone else in the room doesn't have to listen to what you're listening to, even though it'll be quiet. So it's a little bit more privacy for others, but great bass, great mids, really good performance. This whole system at 460 bucks, it does include the headphone holder. 460 bucks gets you a really good, very close to a high-end headphone sound for not a lot of money. The Apos Audio Gremlin and Druid, outstanding. The FIO FT1's really, really good. So I call this my Set 1 high-performance, low-cost system, and I think it is. Now, we have to use our imaginations because I don't have everything here all at the same time because some of it's out on loan with family members and other people. So the first piece in the chain is going to be the IEMA A80. I like this amp a lot. It's an amp DAC. It's got tone controls. It's got VU meters. It's lovely to look at. It's fun to play with. Sounds really good. Good power, really good performance. To that, we're going to pair a Weem Pro streamer. That gets you your Amazon Music, Tidal, Qobuz, Spotify, Apple, whatever you need, all in one little box, and you can run the digital out from the Weem into the digital in, because there's a DAC in the A80. Add to that a FiO DM13 CD transport, and now you've got a really good full digital system for playing CDs, whatever. That's a great combination, and again, you can use the DAC internal in the A80 for all of those duties, and so that makes that one box solution really, really nice. To that, we're going to add a pair of Cambridge Audio SX50 5-inch two-way bookshelf speakers. These have a wonderful sweet sound, a beautiful soft dome tweeter, good bass response, really smooth, very detailed. It's that lovely Cambridge house sound, warm, smooth, detailed, good performance, good bass, good body to it, really, really nice. And if you wanted to, you could add as an option, you could add a pair of isoacoustics, a pair to stands, get them up off the desktop, isolate them, kind of reduce resonances. I love the ISO apertas. I would recommend them all the time. And then you got to put it on something. So I recommend a sound solver rack, whether you go with a small, medium, 3-shelf, whatever. You can configure these to work any way you want to. So if we do the A80, the Weem Pro, the FiO DM13, the SX50s, and just the sound solver rack, we're in at $836. If we add the isoacoustics ISO stand, we're going to go to $951. So for under $1,000, a really good premium sounding little system. So this one I call my Set 2 super analog sounding little system. Now the only thing it lacks is a source, streamer, CD player, whatever, but there's a dearth of choices on that stuff. This system comes in at under $1,000, and it includes the IEMA T20 tube preamp. This is a balanced tube preamplifier. It has that wonderful tube sound. It is a great piece. Good set of goes intos and goes outas. Nice remote control, very functional, really detailed sound. Add to that the A20 IEMA amplifier. This is a wonderful Class D amplifier. It does have that post-filter feedback PFFB circuit on the TI 3255 chip. Great sound, and it has a defeatable volume control, so then you can use just the T20 preamp. Now, to continue the analog sound, let's add a FiO K11 R2R, which gives us now a full-blown headphone amp, ladder DAC, everything all in one. Beautiful little sounding piece. Again, that warm analog sound, good detail, lovely little analog DAC. For speakers, I'm going to recommend the Cambridge SX60. It's a 6-inch two-way soft dome tweeter. These things sound really, really good for the money. They are an excellent performer. You could also substitute the ELAC DB53s. They're a little more money. They're a little different in sound. They're both excellent, so you can't go wrong with either one. I happen to like the SX60s a little better, a little smoother, a little detailed in the mid-range, better than the ELACs. Good bass response, maybe not as much bass response as ELACs, but I think these throw just a little bit better image and so forth. So I really love that. Now, that comes in at $956 when you add a sound solver rack to it, which I would recommend that you consider doing. There are some optional items for this. You could add isoacoustic aperta stands for $115 if you want to. And you might want to consider adding the little Duke U2 Pro 2025 edition little DDC reclocker. Now, you have to have a USB source to go into this. So if you're running off your PC, maybe a Mac Mini, maybe an old laptop that you've repurposed, or maybe you have a streamer that has a USB output, that whole combination with this, the isoacoustics aperta stands, the rack, the amp, the preamp, the speakers, everything comes in at $1,141. And believe me, this one sounds really, really good. All right, for the final kind of desktop budget, student dorm room, maybe younger person bedroom systems, this one is a complete system, includes everything you need. So we're going to use the Duke Ampapa D1 amplifier, and it is a wonderful Class D amplifier. It does have swappable op amps should you want to do that, but good power, good performance, nice display, good feature set for sure. This one comes in at $199. We're going to add the absolutely amazing FiO K13 R2R headphone amp DAC. So now we've got headphone capability, we've got a lovely R2R ladder DAC capability, we've got Bluetooth capability should we want it. Add to that a pair of ELAC DB53s, the 5-inch two-way bookshelf speakers. These have great bass, good sound. That is the most amazing metal dome tweeter because it sounds like a soft dome. It's really, really sweet. To that, we're going to add a pair of isoacoustics, a pair of stands to put them on to isolate them. We're also going to add a little Duke U2 Pro 2025 DDC reclocker, just to bring out the additional warmth and gorgeousness of that RR ladder deck. And because we've got a headphone amp, let's add some headphones. We're going to add the FiO FT1 closed-back dynamic driver headphones. I chose the closed-back because, again, for a second system, student bedroom maybe, or a dorm room, having the closed-back, isolates the listener from maybe anyone else in the room, so it won't be a distraction, and it kind of keeps things nice and quiet for everybody involved. So this whole system, as you see it, including the sound solver rack, we're at $1,368, and I'm telling you what, this one punches hard. This is a great system. Those ELACs make some wonderful bass. They're a nice compact size, accommodate on a desktop, whatever, in a second system. Just a gorgeous sound. I love this system a lot. That's why I chose it. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but again, at under $1,370, it gives you everything you could ever want, really, from a compact system. Well, there you go. Some holiday gift guide systems, either for yourself or for someone in your family. I picked these systems based on their sonic performance, how it worked together, the synergy of all of the components working together, not just based on price, not just based on features, not just based on brand at all. I listened to all of these individually and mixed and matched until I found a system that sounded right. Even all the way down to the little Dayton audio speakers, those things actually sound pretty good. And for a small room, second room, garage system, maybe a student at home, maybe a student dorm, all of these systems will perform exceptionally well and give them excellent performance. And if it is for a young person, the whole idea behind this is, let's get them interested in the music, let's get them interested in hi-fi, let's get them interested in listening, something better than a pair of earbuds running off their cell phone. That's kind of the whole reason behind it. Well, hopefully this video will give you a little bit of help when you're looking for your hi-fi gift buying guide. These are all great systems. Again, I tested them all individually. So hopefully you'd be willing to give me a like in your subscription. Hopefully you'd be willing to ring the bell to get notified the next time I put out a video. About 60% of you that watch my videos aren't subscribed, and please consider doing so. It really helps me convince more manufacturers to send me cool stuff so that we can share it together. There will be affiliate links for all of the products you saw in this video in the video description, should you be interested in any of them. I would appreciate the support. There will be a channel membership link in the pinned comment and in the video description. There was no music in this video, but there is a link to the community post playlist section. There's wonderful music there. Please check it out. Comment, let me know your thoughts. The whole idea behind this is to try and, hopefully, if you're considering any of these purchases for a young person, let's get them into the hobby. We need to get fresh blood into our hobby so that it can keep going and we can all enjoy it together. So that's kind of part of the idea. Or maybe you're trying to put together a nice little second system in a den or something like that. Anyway, comment, let me know your thoughts on all that. I've covered all the bases I need to in this little brief buying guide. Yep, I have. Please consider liking. Please consider subscribing. You can follow me on Instagram. Comment always. My name is Ed Homewood. This is the Old Guy Hi-Fi channel, and now it's your obligation to yourself to go put on the music you love and just sit back and relax and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for your time. I really hope you have a wonderful day and a very happy holiday season.